Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Whether you're a small business or an artist wanting a beautiful portfolio, you can engage with your audience and sell anything. Your products, content you create, and even your time. So trust me, if you're tired of paying fees on the products that you sell, you'll want to check them out. Check out the link in the description. And thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Hello there, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. So I am going to be doing some online shopping today. No, that sounds boring for you and very fun for me, but hear me out. So a couple years ago, I made a video, maybe two, where I purchased some art products and craft kits from Etsy sellers. And without fail, every single Etsy seller that I had purchased from and featured in the video reached out to me and thanked me for making it. I really don't know how they knew I made the video because I ordered it in my friend's name. I didn't tell them I was making a video on it. I don't know if maybe some people had reached out to them to tell them or if they had said that they purchased it from my video. I don't really know, but regardless, it made me feel so happy that I was able to, even if in a minuscule amount, help out any small business. It meant a lot to me, and it's been something that I've wanted to do again for the last couple of years, but I've not really seen anything in particular on Etsy that I thought that I could make a video on until now. I've been on Etsy so much recently because I sell my own paintbrushes through my website. I also sell them on Etsy, and as a result, because I've just posted my new paintbrushes, I've been on Etsy quite a lot, adding to the listing, adding photos, all that kind of thing. I thought I would look on Etsy right now, see what I can find, what I want to try out, and once it arrives in the second half of the video, I'm going to show you everything that I purchased. I don't know if anyone cares about my opinion on Etsy, probably not. Okay, so art supplies. Oh, a personalized deluxe art set. That is so cute. Okay, so we, oh, look at this one. That is gorgeous. It's like a paint palette that has pressed flowers. This one's by Ethereal Spot. How do you say that word? Ethereal. Ethereal. It is actually gorgeous. I don't know if you would use it though as a paint tool. Vintage wood artist supplies painter's box. Oh, okay, so it's a used one. Okay, it's like a used old one. I feel like that's kind of going to be a little bit smelly. From the 1950s. I feel like I wouldn't trust myself to keep that in good condition. Oh, I do have one of these. A lot of people say to me like, oh, where did you get your paintbrush holder from? Wasn't these people. This one is like double the size of the one I have, and I'm honestly I completely outgrown the one that I currently have, and I feel like this would be a great purchase for me. Add a logo plate to it. It holds 113 paintbrushes. I look at these ones. They look so cool. See, this is something that the art stores don't sell, and I feel like it's such a creative thing someone has put together, and it's really, really, in my opinion, worth it as someone who purchased a paintbrush holder like this. Brush holder for easels. Okay. It's a kind of a cool idea. I don't have an easel though. If you have an easel, it might be worth it. Look at these. Okay, these, I keep getting recommended these because it's a bestseller. Little mini ceramic paint water cups. Oh, they have mint julep. Oh, it's mint. Oh, they have sea glass too. Sorry, I'm just very easily amused. They have several different colors here. This too. I keep getting recommended this brush holder. Maybe, you know what? It's probably because I sell paintbrushes and this is a paintbrush holder. That's probably why I get recommended it. They have tons of different colors and they basically hold all of the paintbrushes. I think I'm gonna get one of those. These cups are so beautiful. I love, look, mint julep and sea glass. Oh my goodness. I feel like I don't travel enough with my art supplies to need that, but I feel like it's beautiful anyway. It's very, very well put together. You can tell it's very good quality. Okay, ceramic paint palette. How friggin' cute. It's got a bee on it. That is adorable. Probably best for watercolors. Okay, so we've got some more cups. Another paintbrush rest. That is so cute. It's a little cat. Oh my gosh, he's holding it as he's sleeping. Oh, hey, look. Green Stuff World is selling their brush rinser on Etsy. I didn't know they did it in pink. Okay, so I've made my purchases. I'm not sure when these are going to arrive. Hopefully within the next week or so. So yeah, let's time travel to future Chloe. My hair is damp. It's actually kind of sopping wet. These things finally arrived in my PO box and I was very excited to film this video. I could have used a hairdryer, but for some reason my hairdryer just doesn't work anymore. It will forever remain a mystery to us all. There was one more item that I did purchase, but it hasn't shipped yet. So I have 3 packages here. This one actually contains, I believe it's this one, 2 separate items. So this one is by BNCA Pottery. And from her, I purchased a brush rest and a ceramic paint water cup. These are all handmade by her. Very reasonable considering their handmade pottery works. So inside, there's a little handmade card. Thank you so much for your support and buying Handmade. I hope you absolutely love your new handmade painting goodies, sending creative vibes, happy paintings, and wish you the best for your next artistic endeavors. However you found my shop, I wholeheartedly thank you again for supporting my pottery. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is so cool. I love things like this. Okay, so inside our first item, this one right here is the water cup. This is going to be the brush rest. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look how beautiful. So you basically put it down, and when you're either using your paintbrushes or when you're letting them dry, you can keep them on this. Let's try. We're gonna use some of my paintbrushes here. How freaking cute is that? Like, even from a distance. That is so beautiful. I'm really surprised that it can take thick paintbrushes and thinner ones as well. I really love how it has the orange popping through as well. I really appreciate. Pottery is so amazing. So underneath you can see that it's stamped with the BNCA pottery. I really wanted the water cup that was the same color, and I could have bought it, but it was kind of like a pre-order, I believe. It wasn't actually in stock at the time. She has some colors that are available to purchase now, and then other colors and other types that are available for purchase that will be shipped out at a later date, obviously, when she's made them. Oh, made a mess. I hate packing peanuts. I really hate them. They're very good at their job. They're also very good at their job of annoying me. Oh my gosh. These are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, she even made the ridges on the bottom. This is perfect. So this is the pink, but it's actually more of a beige. Kind of like the mint one. This is very muted as well, but it's kind of like bird shell kind of effect. And then on the bottom, you can see there's ridges, and the ridges are there to help you clean the brush out. I had no idea. I mean, if I'd have read the description further, I expect I would have seen that, but that is a genius idea. And then on the bottom, you have the BNCA pottery. If you want to take your paintbrush and then rinse it out on the bottom, you can then place it like that. I love it. Yes. Okay, so first of all, this is getting 5 stars from me. Okay, yes, so this is the mini series. This was $26.99. Again, I think it's a really good deal for something that is handmade. You spend $12, $13 just on a cup that you drink out of. This is handmade. Next thing I purchased was another brush rest. Okay, I don't know if these are handmade as much as they are manufactured. They're little pandas. I'm sorry, this is so cute. Look at his little belly. Then you have this one where he's lying on his front. And then you have this one where he's lying on his front again. Similar concept to this right here, except it's obviously just an individual one, so you can just have the one on its own, which is so unbelievably adorable. I have never myself used a paint rest before. I kind of think this has been missing my whole life at this point. So yeah, you have your little paintbrush. You can rest it on his little chubby belly. Look at this little belly. So cute. So you have the option of just having the one if you wanted, or you obviously have the option of having this one. I tend to flip back and forth between multiple paintbrushes when I'm painting. Usually I have 2 or 3 maybe at the most, sometimes 4, but usually I'm using the same 2 or 3 paintbrushes, so this is really beneficial. Okay, so this was a paint palette. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be for decoration or if it's something that you can use. I mean, you obviously can use it if you want to. It'll be beautiful in any place, both beautiful and practical. Okay, so you can use it as an actual paint palette then. So for example, you can get pink, red, yellow, or a 3-pack. This was $24.98, which again, for something handmade, I think is a really reasonable price. But yeah, I actually forget which one I purchased, so let's open up and have a look. Oh, I think I got the yellow one. Did I get the yellow? I did. I got the yellow one. I'm very happy with myself. Oh my goodness. It looks just like the photo. I mean, obviously it says it's always going to look unique. It might have some bubbles. It's sanded down. You don't expect it to be perfect because resin is not perfect in the best of times. This is so beautiful. This, I feel, is gonna be better for decoration more than anything because it does have like a thumb hole, but it is quite small. I have small fingers, but I feel like that would be too small for me to hold it. I am not a normal artist, I guess, but I don't hold paint palettes like this. And it could be because I don't use an easel. I just usually paint on my desk. I feel like this is too beautiful to use. It also has these little divots that you can put small amounts of paint into, and then you can also obviously mix it on the surface. Flowers they used, they look so good. I think these are fresh flowers by the looks of it. Look how cute these baby ones are. What a beautiful, amazing handmade item. Like, this is definitely something that I have never seen anywhere else. I think that it's just perfect. Like, it just looks beautiful no matter which way you put it. It might look nice on my kitchen or even just hanging on the wall. You can see the little divots here where you can put the paint in if you want to. I personally would most likely not put paint on this because I just feel like I'm not gonna do a good job of cleaning it. It's my little buddy down here making a lot of noise as I'm trying to film. Okay, so as I'm currently editing this video, I got a notification that this package was delivered to the PO box. My brush holder is here. I'm so excited that I can actually show you all this. So for reference, this is the current brush holder that I have. This holder has 47 holes for the paintbrushes. So if you have around that many paintbrushes or less, this size would be perfect for you. If I can find the original link to where I purchased this from, I will put it in the description. If not, I'm sure there's plenty of others around there. This one holds, I think it was 112, something like that. So this is more than double what this one holds. Open this bad boy up. I'm really glad that this arrived in time for me to show you what it looks like. This is packaged very nicely. This is gonna be so good for paintbrushes. Oh wow, this is amazing quality. I'm not sure if you can see the detail of this brush holder, but it's finished beautifully. I really love how the holes of this one are finished off nicely. They all have like a black paint inside of them. Okay, this would be perfect if you're someone that has a lot of tiny detail brushes. A lot of the holes are kind of too big for anything that's not this kind of size. Even this size in particular, it's kind of hanging off of the base of it, which is totally fine because it goes through both holes. So as you can see, some of the brush handles are long enough to go to the bottom. Some are just kind of, they're too big to get through. So if you do have a lot of small brushes, this will be perfect for you. I probably have a lot more paintbrushes than the average artist because I sell paintbrushes, so I have to buy a lot of them in bulk in order to be able to sell them in the first place. I do take a good amount for myself because I really like using the paintbrushes, but you can kind of see. So I haven't filled every single tiny one, but this is generally what it's gonna look like when it's completely filled. You do have a lot more of these smaller sized paintbrush holes, and as I said, if you have really, really tiny, skinny little paintbrushes, they'll go straight down to the bottom, but if they're slightly bigger, they're gonna kind of float, which is not an issue. At the back there, you have holes for these bigger brushes. You have a couple rows for some medium-sized brushes, and then you have 3 rows for the smaller handled brushes. Also, I do apologize that these are literally all of my own brushes. I do own other paintbrushes, I promise, but I just have so many of my own paintbrushes and I just thought maybe it would be nice to have them all together like this because it just looks so neat. So if you're an artist who paints large scale, you just have a lot of these kind of brushes, this particular style won't really work for you. But if you're someone that paints medium to small pieces or you paint a lot of detail work, this is perfect for you. I can see and grab the paintbrushes as I need them, and I just think this is amazing, like so impressive for a handmade piece. And again, if you want to check this out for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description down below. That's it for all of the art products I bought on Etsy. Before we end the video though, I want to tell you a little bit more about Squarespace. Squarespace is a platform that allows you total creative freedom to build a website, but it's so much more than that. Squarespace allows you to build your own store, either physical products or digital. It has all of the tools you need to start selling online. If you sell from your own website, you're not going to have fees on the products that you sell. Squarespace also offers member areas, which allows you as a DIY creative to monetize your content and expertise in a way that fits your brand. You can have a member area to sell your own online courses, videos, newsletters, and so much more. Another great feature is the portfolio and galleries option. You can present your work using Squarespace's professional portfolio designs, display projects in customizable galleries, and add password protected pages to share private work with your clients, whether it's photographs or artwork. So trust me, if you're tired of paying fees on the products that you sell, you'll want to check them out. So if you want to try it for yourself, head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/ChloeRoseArt to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you would like to see me try some different products from Etsy, and you know of any products in particular or Etsy art stores, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And for now, thank you so much for watching this video. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.